We're looking at a new species of bird.
Omar Gray, what's up? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm sore from my sparring last night, but that's whatever. That's life. I'm over here just now doing my taxes. What? What you mean, bruh? You're gonna have to file that late extension. That's what you're gonna have to do. You just doing your taxes? You crazy. Call me Jay, what's up? Let me just do that. You too, have a good day. Yeah, thank you. Julio Studio. That rhymes. It's cool. It's not chilly, but it's cool. Very cool. I should have wore like a hoodie or something, but it's all right. Oh, let me put this on. Walk. You're walking. You're walking yet? It's Thursday, man. We out here on the trail making it happen. I'm an artist, student of the game. Salute. Julio Studio, all right, man. Student of the game. That's what's up, man. We're all students of the game. You feel me? Oatmeal was good, people. It's your boy Oatmeal. We are out here making it happen, making it go down. That's what I'm talking about. Monogamous player, good morning, good morning. Morning. Oh yeah, I gotta call them cats today. Y'all could put a question in the chat if y'all want to talk about something. Put a question or a topic in the chat. Oscar A, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Chris, good morning. Oatmeal said, how do you differentiate whether the inner voice is from the heart or the head? Let me translate that, because your thoughts only come from your head, bro. So I guess you're trying to say, how do you differentiate whether your thoughts are emotional or logical? So you're talking about objectivity. Well, the thing is, you gotta look at whatever your goal is, whatever whatever you are trying to accomplish. You have to ask yourself, is this decision bringing me further away or closer to my goal? And if it's closer, then you have to choose that one, and you can't worry about how you feel. You understand? But if you ask if you're looking at the voice in your head, and your voice in your head is saying anything about feelings or the way that you feel, then that means it's coming from your quote unquote heart. That means it's emotional. So, see, let me tell you, let me see a lot of this shit when it comes to like masculinity and decisiveness and leadership. A lot of it is very harsh and unfeeling. That's why, that's how society is becoming more and more feminine and more weak, because they come up with words like toxic masculinity. Because the thing with masculinity is that a lot of masculinity, you have to deal with truth, you have to deal with objectivity, and you have to be pretty much ruthless. You have to be very much emotionless when it comes to accomplishing goals and doing what's best. So they come up with words like toxic masculinity to criticize the logic, right? To criticize the harshness of dealing with the truth. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, but the heart doesn't have a brain, bro. The heart doesn't think. So what you're really asking is, how do I know if the inner voice is being emotional or being logical? That's what you're really asking. And if any of the words used by your inner voice has anything to do with your emotions or the way that you feel in a given situation, then that's from your heart. But if you stay focused on your goals, you stay focused on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish objectively, and you say, well, is it getting me closer or further away? You deal with what's going to get you closer to your goal. And you make that choice and you shut the fuck up about it. You don't fucking complain. You just make the choice and do the action, because you know it's getting you closer to your goal. End of story. You see what I'm saying? William Kine, 36 degrees in Ohio. Wow, that's cold. Yeah, it's cool here too, but it ain't that cold. Shit. Julio said, great translation. Facts. Omar Gray said, everything right now is all, Omar Gray, everything right now is all meant to be. So you made a statement that you put a question mark at the end of it. I do a little bit better, Omar Gray. Like, let me know exactly what you're trying to ask me, bro. Oatmeal says, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Thanks for the translation. Comey J said, Miles, may you explain why saying the word no is such a powerful statement to your own identity? Well, again, a lot of people, like the idea of no being a powerful word. There's nothing wrong with that idea. However, it's not about, I don't think, see, people lean on that ideology because most people are people pleasers, and they're worried about what people think of them. So they try to agree with everyone and they try to please everyone. So they usually say yes. Okay. But it's really not about saying yes or saying no. What it's really about is saying whatever you need to say that supports your identity. So depending on the situation, whatever the word is that supports your identity, it might be yes, it might be no. You see what I'm saying? If you're a man, it's never maybe. It's never maybe. It's yes or no. Like we say, men live in black and white, right? So we got to be logical. Logic is positive or negative. Yes or no, binary. You see what I'm saying? So it's really not about saying no or saying yes. It's about being decisive about what speaks to your identity. That's what it's really about. It's just that most people these days are people pleasers. Most people these days are worried about other people's feelings and what people think of them. So a lot of people try to appease everybody and say yes to everybody. So now the popular philosophy is, oh, no is a powerful word. But no, there's no such thing as no or yes being a powerful word. What it boils back down to is your identity. You understand? And what's best for your identity, what's best for your goals, what's best for the highest version of yourself, what's best for, so sometimes it might mean saying no, and sometimes it might mean saying yes. You just have to know what the situation and how it speaks to your identity. Oatmeal said, as a man, is there ever a time to be emotional? Well, as humans, we are always emotional. As humans, we are always emotional, bro. If you really think about it, we're never, as long as you're alive, you're emotional. As long as you're alive, you have emotions. The trick is the trick is deciding whether your emotions control you or do you control them. We're always emotional. Men, women, child, everybody, old, young, we're always experiencing some type of emotion at the time. All of us. Now you have extreme emotions and you have less extreme emotions, but we're all feeling some type of emotion. We're all dealing with some type of emotion at any given time, all of us. The thing about being a man is we have to understand, do our emotions control our thoughts, words, and actions? You see what I'm saying? Good morning. And all it's really saying is that as a man, being a man doesn't mean you're not emotional. Being a man means you know how you understand. Excuse me. Excuse me. You understand how to live and make decisions objectively. That's all that means. So emotions don't affect your ability to live and make decisions, and emotions don't necessarily affect your thoughts, words, and actions. You understand? It's pretty much the same question you asked before, just in a different way. But as men, we can think about our emotions, and we can process our emotions and use our emotions as fuel to actually put into action to get us closer to our goals. But the bottom line is getting closer to your goals. That's why there are some men that are successful and some men that are not. Because you have some men that they feel a certain way, they feel tired, they feel exhausted, they feel stressed out, but they use that as fuel to say to themselves, well, I'm gonna continue to work hard. You understand? But then you have other men who they feel stressed out, they feel depressed, they feel this way, they feel that way, and they let it overcome them, and then they don't take any more action that's bringing them closer to their goals. Good morning.
Good morning. Good girl.
You see what I'm saying? So, um, Omar Gray, it's binary. Exactly. Zay, what's up? Uh, Julio Studio said, real man, hold on. Julio Studio said, real men do things they don't want to do to achieve the things they do. Exactly. Julio Studio said, makes sense. Zay said, checking in. Omar Gray, binary. Linwood, you wanna connect with my event planner? She's on Instagram. Her name of her company is matter of fact, I'll send it to you. Good morning. I'll send it to you on Instagram, bro. I'll send it to you on Instagram. But it's her Sisu, but I forget if it's a damn where the I forget where the fucking underscore is. So I don't want to give you the wrong thing. Cause there's an underscore in the name, but I forget where it is. But it's her Sisu. You see her on my shit. Like, she's on my shit. She follows me and stuff. So if you want to just look at the Instagram, because she follows me. But the company is called Her Sisu. Monogamous player said that's facts, Miles. Call me J said appreciate the logic insight to my question. Okay. Julio Studio said, in your opinion, do you think most men who grew up Christian or are Christian have a harder time on learning a lot of the things that go against their true identity? Well, again, it's not about the particular religion. What it's really about is if you allow yourself to be indoctrinated before discovering your own identity. See, it's a difference. You know, a lot of us have like strict parents, religious, and they grow us up in a certain culture. Now, some people, it works out great because their identity speaks to the culture and the religion. And so there's a balance, there's a synergy, there's a compatibility between their own identity and the culture or religion. But then you have some people who there are certain things about their identity that there's a difference, there's a discrepancy, there's a slight non-compatibility. So what you'll have is you'll have people who grew up in a certain culture or religion, and then they'll struggle because a lot of the things in the culture or religion are against their actual identity. So I think it is not about Christianity, but being indoctrinated into a religion before you have a chance to actually discover your identity can be problematic. Like, it can cause issues, it can cause conflict, because on one hand you have the way you've been raised and what you're used to and the values that have been instilled in you, and then on the other hand you have the actual person that you are, and sometimes those things are not congruent, so you're going to have conflict. You're going to have emotional, spiritual, intellectual, and social conflict. You understand? So I think that's what it really is. It's not about the religion. It really don't matter what religion it is, because I've had guys come to me who were Muslim, and they're like, man, you know, my parents raised me Muslim, and they're super strict and blah, blah, blah. And then I've had guys, Catholics. Oh, well, my parents is Catholic. Oh, I've had Jewish guys. Oh, my parents are super Jewish, and I don't, like, it doesn't matter what the fuck the religion is. It's just about if the indoctrinated culture, tradition, and religion speaks to your identity or not. And, you know, I think there's a percentage. There's just a percentage of people who their identity aligns with the religion or the tradition, and then there's another percentage of people who their identity conflicts with it, and so you're gonna have those different you're gonna have those, you know, conflicts of interest. You know what I'm saying? Linwood said there are two emotions in the universe: love and hate. Everything else is how you feel. I agree, Linwood, but I would say there's two emotions. I would say it just a little bit different and say that there's two emotions: love and fear. Everything is derived from love and fear. Everything derives from positive and negative. You see what I'm saying? Everything derives from guys, shit could get deep, man, because if you really break it all down, this is why men have to lead, because everything in life is based on a binary. Even if you look at the way even if you look at conception, when a sperm hits the egg, that the combination of those two cells, right? It can't stay one cell. In order to grow into a human being, it has to split. It has to split. It has to turn into two cells. It starts from one cell, then it turns into two cells. That's binary. You see what I'm saying? Because it was two cells in the beginning. There was a sperm cell and the egg cell, right? And then, but even after you combine it and turn into one, it has to split. That's binary. And then those two cells split. So 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, and so on. So everything starts from a binary, which is why men have to live in the black and white, which is why men are logical, which is why we are the ones meant to lead. It's all of it is in the fucking nature. We could come up with all these different technological advances and all these nuanced ideas, but you can't dispute nature. Everything comes from a fucking binary. Understand that. Everything. Oh, Christian. Okay, two emotions, love and hate. Okay. Monogamous Place said, Oatman said, thanks, Miles. Appreciate it. Monogamous said, to be honest, when I was younger, it was harder for me to say no because I used to be a people pleaser, still growing and developing beyond every day. Joe Blast said, peace, Miles. Being grateful for my life. My mom passed 10 years ago today, and I'm focused on the lessons she taught and being appreciative for it. Hey, man, celebrate her life though, bro. And what you're doing is a beautiful thing. You understand? Celebrate the information that she passed on to you. Celebrate celebrate her existence, because her existence brought life to your existence. You feel me? So instead of what the mindset is beautiful. Like, because instead of being sad about her passing, be happy that she existed. Be happy that instead of being sad about her dying, be happy that she lived. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's up, bro. But peace to your moms, man. Shout out to your moms. Cause she helped to give us Joe Blast. So respect to your moms, bro. Cause the world would not be as good as it is if Joe Blast wasn't in it. You feel me? Man mindset, what's going on? Right behind you, brother. Get it, fam. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm gonna hit you up later, Steve. I got a couple things to discuss with you about Vegas, man. And by the way, guys, make sure y'all hit the link in the description, man. Get your tickets to Vegas. Don't wait too long. Everybody love to do shit at the last minute. And I had a couple guys call me talking about they missed their flight and this and that. I'm like, nigga, don't play with me. You a grown ass man. If you missed your shit, then that's on you. But anyway, Mr. Justin. Mr. Justin, what's going on? Good morning. Monogamous Player says, that's true, Miles. You can't disregard nature and the natural elements, principles the greater power has created. There's a greater purpose we all should subscribe to and respect in some way. Facts. Mr. Justin in the building. Steve the Dean Williams in the building. Facts. Omar Gray said, I think a man should be grateful for sacrifices other people made for him to have a better upbringing than they did, right? D Money, what's up? What's up? Monogamous said, much respect to Joe Blast. We're glad you're here. Exactly. Wole. Okay. Wole, mind your fucking business. Why y'all, what's the point of y'all asking me about my location, man? Like, it don't matter, bro. Just take the fucking game, man. You here for game, ain't you? The fuck are y'all do? What are you trying to do? You trying to come see me? You trying to pull up? Only talk about that with bitches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come here for the game and that's it, man. Don't be asking me about my location, man. Don't be asking me about my location. Yo, when niggas ask me about my location, unless you knew, I'm gonna start blocking niggas, bro. Like, straight up. Excuse me. Bruce said, just tap in, top of the morning. Mr. Justice said, condolences to Joe. Joe Blast said, respect to the chat room. Wole, yeah, man, don't be asking me about my location, bro. You don't need to know where I'm at. Just get this game. That's that. You come here for game and that's it, bro. Good morning. Julio Studio says, I appreciate what you guys are doing. The man mindset, bad boy, banned me from their chat, but I learned from that. Here to be respectful. Thanks for the knowledge. Yes, sir. Wole, you knew. All right, cool. You knew. Well, since you knew, I won't block you, but don't ask me about my location, man. It's not like niggas is gonna meet up for a fucking beer when I'm finished with my goddamn live. Like, stop it. Y'all niggas be killing me with that shit, man. Anyway, but anyway, welcome, Wale, welcome. That's your welcome. That's it. That is your welcome. Understand that you come here for game. We here to discuss life. We here to discuss game, masculinity, identity, shit like that. Or if you want a bar of soap, you can holler at me for that too. But other than that, man, niggas be asking me, where you at, Miles? Where you? What park is that? Where you? Nigga, that's my business. Like, come on, man. We see what's happening out here in this world with you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Anyway, D Money says maybe they want to explore the park. I don't give a fuck. Find the park near you to explore. It don't matter, bro. Joe Blast, unique, monogamous player. All right, all right. Yeah, we here for game, guys. We here for game. If you got something going on, you want to understand something, we here to discuss it and figure out how we could create a better perspective for our lives. And with that being said, if y'all niggas wanna know where I'm gonna be at, September 3rd, I'm gonna be in Vegas. So hit the link in the description and get your tickets to Vegas. So if you wanna meet me, you wanna shake my hand, you wanna chop up some game, then buy tickets to my event, man. Buy tickets to my event. I'll tell y'all that. My location on September 3rd will be Vegas. That's where my location will be. And all the rest of the information, you'll get that information after you buy a ticket, you heard? Jay says, there's many parks around. Alonzo said, we need shea butter. Yo, it's coming. It's coming, bro. It's coming. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm about to put something together for all y'all, man. For real. I got you though. We gonna make Teach Hanley. We're gonna give Teach Hanley a run for their money. Good morning.
Morning.
Like your hat.
Thank you.
We gonna give Teach Hanley a run for their fucking money, you heard? But it's coming, man. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Joe Blast says, Wale, you're new. Now you know. Facts. Tashawn says, shout out to Joe Blast. Met him at the Game Kings 2 seminar NYC. He's a cool, straightforward dude. Much respect. Facts, bro. Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly why I said that. That's why I said condolences and shout out to Joe Blast moms, because she helped bring him here. You feel me? And shout out to your pops too, for that matter. But let's sell it. Like when we lose people, guys. And look, I know it's easier said than done. Don't think that I'm trying to make light of your grieving period or anything like that, or make light of the fact that you might have lost somebody. But what I'm saying is, you know, instead of just being sad at the fact that they're not here anymore, let's try to be happy about the fact that they lived, the fact that they existed. You know, and this is why we should be grateful, right? This is why we should cherish the time that we have with our loved ones. This is why we should cherish the fact that we woke up. You know, why you should cherish the fact that you woke up. You wake up today, you have the opportunity to call somebody you love and tell them you love them. Like I spoke to my dad today. I told him I love him. At the end of the call, we talked about the NBA real quick and all of this and all of that. You know what I'm saying? My dad is what, 70, 72? Good morning. My dad is 72. So I can't take it for granted that he gonna be here every day. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't take it for granted that I'm gonna be here. So that's why I tell you guys to be grateful, man. I had a conversation with somebody the other day, right? And they was talking about, oh, my dad pissed me off the other day, and I'm done with him. I'm not gonna talk to him ever again. And I said to them, well, okay, let me ask you a question. Do you plan to be at your father's funeral? And they said yes. And I said, well, you need to figure it the fuck out and start talking to your dad again and shut the fuck up. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Because how the fuck you gonna not talk to this person, don't want to have nothing to do with the person, but you plan to be at their fucking funeral? How that work? How the fuck does that work? You see what I'm saying? A lot of us, man, at times, we don't even realize the bullshit that we saying. We just and yes, the person I was talking to was female, so they was literally just behaving off of emotion, and that's a given. You understand? But I had to set them straight. I was like, you plan to be at your father's funeral, but you don't want to have nothing to do with him. You don't want to talk to him. I said, make up with your fucking pops, and on top of that, understand that he's your elder, so you should respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's stop this bullshit. Because a lot of times, I mean, look, your identity is important, but there's certain people in our lives that we have to have a certain level of respect for. Because respecting them means respecting yourself. You see what I'm saying? So we can't just react off of fucking emotion all the time. And, oh, I don't like that person and I don't want to talk to them. And it ain't even about nothing. It's just like some disagreements or misunderstandings. It ain't even nothing that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Julio Studio said they have apps where you can find trails if that's your thing. Personally, I like the treadmill. Joe Blass said respect. To Sean, Wale said thank you for this warm baptism. For facts. Julio Studio, all right. Monogamous says that's true, Miles. We have to cherish the time we have with our loved ones. Facts. Unique says, lost my father 2 years ago and the pain will never go away, but you have to live on. Exactly. JP said facts. Joe Blast said facts. Unique. AJ Lino says, are you close with your dad? I'm fairly close with my mom and dad. I'm fairly close with them. I know that there's certain things we don't see eye to eye on, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because anything, a lot of the characteristics y'all see with me, as far as being a straightforward type nigga who deal with truth and who don't really take shit from nobody, my dad is the same fucking way. So disagreements is gonna happen. Let's be clear. I'll let you know that. But I mean, for the most part, I'm close with my dad. But AJ Lino, take it easy. That's a personal question. Anyway, Call Me Jay says, being grateful gets taken for granted way too often. There are many aspects of life that paved the way for us to be here. Facts. Monogamous says, facts, Miles. Wole said, AJ Lino, it's none of your business. We here for game. Facts, man. Are you close with your dad? Again, with the fucking personal questions. Leave me alone, man. Get the game. Get the game. Some really good knowledge I'm receiving today. Yeah, appreciate you, Monogamous, man. You know what it is, man. We here to learn. All of us is here to learn, man. Call me Jay. Yup. Clyde Blackett, good morning. I see Wole is learning quick. Wole is learning quick. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, but it's the internet, so whatever. I see the word, I see the letters that I see, and I pronounce them based on the knowledge that I have. Excuse me. I see the letters that I see, and I pronounce them based on the language knowledge that I have. William Kime, my dad, never too old to learn for sure. William Kime says, my dad was an Amish preacher. I ran away from home at 18 years old. It would have been much easier if I would have had mentors like you and your crew. Well, that's why we do it, man. That's why we do it, because we know there's a lot of guys out here that need guidance, man. Because I don't know where or when it actually happened, but it's like society kind of forgot about guidance for young men, bro. Good morning.
Good morning.
Um, AJ Lino says, knowing about the person teaching us game gives us the ability to know what kind of person we're learning from, but we do, I know. Although we know he's legit, but asking questions about Miles helps too, or any coaches we're learning from, I would assume. I hope so. I hope so. But see, let me tell you something about personal questions, right? The thing with personal questions and me, I want to, I want to know, or it's important for me to know the motivation behind a personal question. You understand? I mean, yeah, getting to know who I am and knowing the type of person that I am, because you want to learn game from me. Okay, I get it. That's cool. But what I mean is, there's a lot of guys out here. You guys, not you guys, but there's a lot of guys out here where you just have diarrhea of the mouth, where you just ask a question just for the sake of asking a question, just to be on some gossip or chatty patty type shit. And what I'm saying is, let's ask questions that are directly conducive and supportive of our goals and what we're trying to accomplish. You see what I'm saying? Knowing something personal about me, like every time I say this, my question is, okay, if me answering that personal question, how is that exactly going to help you in your path? Knowing whether or not I'm close to my father, how is that going to fucking help you? That's the real question. You see what I'm saying? If you can explain that to me, then maybe you can enlighten me on some shit. Because when I'm learning from somebody, because I have people that I learn from too, and I don't ask them personal questions. I ask them about what they're talking about. You see what I'm saying? I learn about the person that I'm talking to based on what they're talking about and how they articulate themselves. And that tells me what I need to know. Because at the end of the day, I'm only really worried about myself and improving my own situation and my own understanding of life. You understand? So when it comes to personal questions, like I don't need to know, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to know what temperature you like your coffee. Unless the information leads to actual improvement of my own life. You see what I'm saying? So it's like personal questions is not all bad, but it's like, how is that helping you though? That's the real question. How is that helping you? Because a lot of niggas be asking personal questions. Like you said, we know he's legit. However, most, especially a lot of these YouTube motherfuckers in the chat rooms, a lot of these niggas don't. The reason why they asking the question is because they don't think niggas is legit. So they want to ask a personal question to try to qualify and prove some shit because they don't fucking believe in what the fuck I'm saying in the first place. And they shouldn't be on my channel in the first fucking place. You see what I'm saying? But again, it's like, are we here for game or are we here on some female shit just trying to get personal with niggas? It's like, come on, man. You know, like do you sit there and ask your boss all these type of questions? Like you go up to your boss and be like, "Hey boss, are you close with your dad? Because I want to know if that affects how you lead this company and how you conduct business." Or do you just go to work and respect your boss and do your fucking job, and as long as you get in your check, you keep it the fuck moving? Which one? You see what I'm saying? Bruce II said, Miles, you once recommended ARC's Ooh, Say It Again. I'm studying and implementing the knowledge from that audiobook. Y'all, Game King's knowledge. I'm growing while I have fun doing it. Thank you. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. That's what I'm talking about. Michael Smith, true. You see, like even personal, I share personal stories every once in a while, but usually if I share a personal story, it's because it has to do with the game or the lesson or the topic that we're discussing. And I use the story to illustrate or to enhance the clarity. You see what I'm saying? But just to ask a personal question, just for the sake of asking a personal question, That shit is so female, my nigga. Like, oh my God. Mike Smith said, true. Mr. Justin said, questions just to fill the air. They do it with women as well. Yo, Justin, yo, bro. And oh my God, Justin, you, man, Justin. See, that's why I fucks with you, Justin. Because you, you know exactly what the fuck. Yo, a lot of you dudes, that's what y'all do when y'all out on dates with these females. Y'all start fucking asking these fucking personal questions that don't have nothing to do with your goal. Cause 96% of y'all, all y'all want to do is fuck. But you asking a bitch, oh, so what breed is your dog? Like I literally been on a date with my woman, and I'm over here stroking her thigh and kissing up on her and touching her and shit. And there's a dude on a date across from us. And he's literally, number one, he's sitting on the other side, on the other side of the table, asking this bitch about the breed of her dog. Then he starts to talk about dog breeds and all this, all the dog breeds that he know. And me and my girl is shaking our head like, this nigga don't know what the fuck he doing. You see what I'm saying? Mr. Justin, man, you hit the fucking nail on the head, man. A lot of these dudes, they asking questions because they uncomfortable with silence, bro. They don't know what the fuck they doing, man. I'm telling you. For real, that's some real shit, Justin. Appreciate that. Unique said, Miles, how old are you? Wait, dress size. Exactly, bro. Shout out to Unique, man. Unique is crazy. Yo, Joe Black, Joe Black, Justin, that's facts, exactly. Joe Black said, Bruce, that's a beautiful thing. Call Me Jay said, Steve said it best. Stop wasting words. Exactly. Also, Miles gave this example. My shirt is black compared to my shirt is not black. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. Monogamous said, Miles, how you personally get past things you know you've done wrong, or how do you didn't result to the best decision in the moment? How do you grow beyond the grief? Yo, I've had a few of those situations in my life, bro, where every time I go back and think about what I did, it makes me fucking cringe. And I say to but what I really do with it, bro, honestly, what I do with it is that feeling, that cringy feeling that makes me realize that I made a mistake. You know, I still do feel bad about it, but what I realize is that the end result is understanding to never do that shit again. If I'm put in a similar situation in the future, I have to remember that feeling. You know, I have to embrace the mistake, embrace the feeling of knowing that I made a mistake, and look forward to trying to make a different decision once I'm going up a hill, guys, so forgive me. To make a different decision in a similar situation. You see what I'm saying? So honestly, you probably really never get over it completely, but that's a good thing, because the fact that you're not over it completely compels you to remember the mistake so you don't make it again. You see what I'm saying? Big Bad Wolf, K Pasa, what's up, man? Angelina said, True, Miles, I'm not one to ask personal questions. Ask with a K, bro. A-S-K. I'm not one to ask personal questions, although knowing if you're close with your dad would add more positive light to what you said about people valuing their parents and that lady with her dad. Right. You're right, their parents. Breed his dog. Shaking my head. 1,000 words. Big Bad Wolf said, mistakes are a part of growing process. Facts. Monogamous said, facts, Miles. Thanks. Yeah, man. Hey, guys. So listen, man, I'm gonna cross over to Instagram Live now. We've been on here for way longer than usual. I hope y'all got something from this conversation, man. I sure did. I definitely did. Shout out to Mr. Justin. Shout out to AJ Lino. And shout out to Joe Blast, man. Condolences, you know. Like I said, keep the memory of your mother strong, man. And like I said, celebrate the fact that she lived, the fact that she existed, the fact that she brought you here. Celebrate your life, because celebrating your life and being grateful like you already do. I'm not saying you don't, but I'm just saying continuing to do that is celebrating the memory of your mother. You feel me? So, you know, again, shout out to your mother. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that was on the Discord today on the morning discussion. Appreciate y'all, man. Hit the link in the bio. Get y'all tickets to Vegas, man. I'd love to see y'all. I'd love to meet y'all. We got VIP tickets to the Cigar Lounge. We got VIP tickets to the infield. We gonna be on the Vegas Strip on some infield shit, hollering at broads. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging with me this morning. Mo said, man, we're gonna have to do that another day, or you could come. I'm gonna cross over to Instagram. So come over to Instagram. I'm at Miles in the Game on Instagram Live. So if y'all got a question, y'all could come over there, man, because I gotta go. All right. So it's your boy Miles Cunningham. Be good to yourselves, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.